So what we're going to do here is we're just going to take you through, let's call it the startup process of when you first buy your box, what you're going to have to go through to get it working for you. So right now we've got a box, it's shut off. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn the power on. Upon turning the power on, what you're actually going to do, one window, the only window in this presentation that you're not going to see is the initial one that you only see one time on a brand new box, and it's just going to be a launch thing. You hit the launch button. As soon as you hit the launch button, this is what you're going to see. That's already been done on this box, and we can't bring that back again. So once you hit your launch button, this is what you're going to see, which is called your home page. From here, you have all your different apps, settings, etc. that you're going to need to do whatever you want to do on the multimedia entertainment system. So the very first thing that you're going to need to do is get connected to the internet so it works. So you're going to go over to settings like you see here. You're just going to press on settings. From there, you're going to go to your network button, hit the button, and then from here you're going to see all the different things that you can hook up to. So what we're going to do is we're going to select our signal that we have here, which is the Xperia ZL signal, and we're going to select it. Then if you have password set up on your box, it's going to ask you for a password setup. If you don't, then it'll just bypass this all automatically. So at this time I'm going to enter the password here, which we've just put a simple password in, a numerical password. So it's just 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So now we've been connected to the Wi-Fi, and we're ready to show you how things go. We're going to hit the home screen button. We're going to get back to this page that you first saw. So we've got our settings set up. We've allocated our Wi-Fi signal to run the box off. Now from here, what I'm going to do is just show you how to set up a basic scenario where you elect Kodi to watch a TV or a movie presentation. So you just go over here to Kodi, hit on the Kodi function. Okay, so now that you have selected your network, and now we have now gone into the Kodi app, this is the window that is going to pop up. You can scroll to the right and the left of this, but what you want to do at first, just to get you familiar with watching TVs or movies, is just go to this video setting. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go down to add-ons and hit the OK button. At this time, what it's going to do is it's going to present you with all of the channels that are already pre-programmed onto it. On this box, there's over 450 channels that are already pre-programmed on it. We're going to work with this for right now, and then I'm going to show you what you need to do to get even more channels if you want. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go on to the Genesis, and what we're going to do is we're going to just show you how you can go about finding a movie. So once you hit the movie button, it has everything organized in various subcategories. You can search by genre, for instance, horror, comedy, whatever the case may be. What people is there on the third one down, that's actually your actors or actresses. For instance, you know a certain actor plays in a movie, you can't quite remember the name of it, but you want to watch it, you would do that type of a search. Or if you want to do the most popular, etc., etc. And if you notice, there's a category for movies that are still in theaters, and you can watch those as well. So just for the purpose of this and getting you started up, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to the most popular button. I'm going to hit that, and we're going to see what's on. So if you notice, there's a lot of 2015 movies on here. A lot of these are still on at the theater at the time this production's made, or have just finished being at the theater. So I'm just going to go down here. I'm going to pick a random movie. We'll go with The Hobbit. And so right now what it's doing is it's just gathering up the possible sources that it's going to take to watch this movie. So we're just going to give it a moment. These are all the streaming sources that are available to watch this particular movie. Not necessarily all of these streams are going to work suitably enough to watch the movie, because it all has to do with bandwidth on different available sources. But what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to go down to the first source, which is the MovieFars, and we're just going to try out this source. Okay, so there we've just selected our stream. It's coming through, and now we're beginning to watch this particular movie presentation. It's just that easy. I'm going to pause this for a minute. So basically, to recap, what we did was we selected the Kodi function. From that, we went to whether we wanted to watch a movie or a TV or a TV show. I selected the movie, found the available streams, selected a stream, and then began to play. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to show you a little bit about TV shows and what we do to watch a TV show and select a TV show. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to back out of that movie queue here. We're still in Genesis, as you can see in the top left, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to the TV shows. Now, there's a couple interesting things that don't show up on your movie selections. For instance, people want to say, this is great, but what do I do about watching the shows that just come out today? Well, if you scroll down, for instance, to TV calendar, and we select that, then what it's going to do is this is going to show you every single day. I could scroll down that infinitely, and it will show me every single new release, not reruns, new release of every show that has come out. So with today being the 2nd of September 2015, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select on that. We're going to let it retrieve the information. So now I've just selected on that. This is going to basically take us down, and I could just keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling until literally it brings me to every new show that has been released on any network, anywhere at all, by way of this. And this with it only being 3:45 in the afternoon, this is just up until this time. But if I would have selected a day that previously happened, such as yesterday or whatever, it would show me every single one. So now we're going to back out of this again, and I'm just going to give you an example of how to watch shows that say you want to watch a whole season of a show or whatever the case may be. We're just going to go here to the most popular section, and we're going to let it bring up the most popular TV shows that are out. So these are a lot of the most popular TV shows through the ratings that are available. I could scroll and scroll and scroll these. I'll just show you some of the ones that are available today, being December of 2015. So this is just going to keep going and going. Most of the TV shows that people want to watch, they're all going to be on here. Incidentally, if you don't find what you want on here, I'll show you how to find absolutely any show you want by doing an independent search. So let's just pick a random show. We'll go to The Simpsons because they've got a lot of seasons out, just so you can get the gist of this. Okay, so here you see every single season of The Simpsons that has ever come out, season 1 through 27. I just happen to be on season 25, so I'll open that up. So then here you have season 25 and every single episode that ever came out. You can do this with absolutely any show that has ever come out. If you want to watch something that is not in one of the pre-allocated search categories, all you need to do is go down here to search, hit the search button, and from there you can enter in any show. I know I've entered in old stuff like Three Stooges, original Little Rascals. It's all right there, right up to shows that are trending today. So that gives you an overview of what you need to do to watch TVs and movies through Genesis. As you can see on here, there are lots and lots of different shows and different channels that you can access these to. You can see the football channels on there, the news channels, everything that people want to do. Incidentally, a really good channel that you can watch live TV shows on is the Phoenix channel. In order to get on Phoenix, all you need to do is first go ahead on your Phoenix, hit that, go over to here to the Phoenix TV, open that. These are live feeds. So let's just say, for instance, on a news show, the news comes out at, say, 6 o'clock in the morning, we've got another one at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, we've got another one at 6 at night, we've got another one at 10 o'clock at night. Sure, you can watch them live, but then you can also watch it, if you don't get up for the 6 o'clock news in the morning and you want to watch it at 9 o'clock, they haven't put out a new news yet, so you can watch that until which time they put out a new one. So I'm just going to go into the world news category here. Okay, so then these are the different news shows and news channels that you can pick up, and this is all live. Okay, so that covers, that gets you what you need to start as far as watching TV shows and movies. So we've got this pre-programmed movie and channel selection here, but what if you go down and you don't see a channel that you want? Well, at the very end of this roster, I'm going to go down there right now, you can see an allocation on here. It says Get More. So this Get More, I'm going to push that right now. Okay, so what if you don't see a particular channel that you want that's been pre-programmed on here? All you need to do to get more channels is go down to the bottom of the roster, hit the Get More button, and then what it's going to do is show you all the different channels that you can program onto the box. When you see the word enabled, like right here, that means that that's already been installed on the box. So as you can see here, there are lots and lots of suggestions of channels that you can get that haven't yet been applied or installed to this box. Okay, so that's just kind of what is available off the existing Get More roster. Now, if there's still some kind of specialized viewing off of it, what I want to show you here is how you can get even more channels than that. It used to be that if you wanted to get more channels, you would have to, say, plug your laptop into the internet, go through all these torrent sites, do all this stuff, take the risk of getting a virus on your laptop and all this other stuff in order to gain access to what they call repositories. Repositories are things where there's different bundles of channels stored on the internet. In prior years, these repositories were not right on the boxes. You would have to go put your laptop on the internet, download them, say put them on a USB stick, take your USB stick, plug it into the one of the ports on the box, and then install it from there. So what we have now is, with our software that's available on our boxes, we actually have an add-on installer here amongst other things. But I'm just here to take you through just basic setup, okay? I've never had to install anything on my box because there's already more than enough channels on it. But if you want to do it, and this appeals to people especially that are from a different country, immigrants that maybe want to watch shows from their original country, I'm just going to take you over here to the world section, and so these are all of the different things that are available. You can see here it goes country by country by country. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to randomly go ahead and I'll just press on this, and then from here what it's going to do is do this add-on. Now some countries have a lot of add-ons on it. This particular one just did it. So all we're going to do is we're just going to go over here, we're going to hit the button on install it, we're going to verify that we want to install it. It's going to download our selection. As soon as it's finished, that means that this repository is now available to be viewed on the box. Okay? There you go. Your selections have been installed, brought to you by such and such. We're going to hit the OK button, and then if we wanted to view that, all we would have to do is go ahead, and now that's going to be in our roster, and we can watch it from there. Okay, so a lot of people are really excited about what this multimedia entertainment system has to offer as far as TV and movie viewing, but it does a lot more than that. For instance, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to briefly take you into the music add-ons. From here, you can see everything that's available to you. Okay, you can sing karaoke, you can access radio stations, SoundClouds and whatnot. So when I say radio stations, I mean from all over the world. These are what you can view: local stations, top 100 stations, browse by what type of station it is. I'm just going to go in here, do a browse by genre. We're going to go to, say, 80s stations, select that. And what it's going to now do is give us a list of all of the 80s radio stations that are available. Okay, so this is just a glimpse at the radio stations that, you know, are let's say they're known as 80s radio stations. I can queue down and down and down, and they just keep coming and coming. Okay, so that's one thing you can do, is listen to radio stations. Personally, I don't even like listening to radio stations. I don't like commercials. I don't like listening to people talking between songs. What I prefer to listen to is a SoundCloud. So you can just go down to your SoundCloud thing. If you want to search a specific SoundCloud, then again you can just open up your search roster, okay? And then you can enter in anything you want. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you how you can explore some different SoundClouds if you're not all that familiar with them. Again, I'm just going to search by music genre, and so from here it's going to bring me up all these different categories of music. I'll just randomly say select pop. Okay, so we're going to open up the pop roster, and then it's going to bring us all the different SoundClouds that we can do. This is, you know, different this is different artists and whatnot. You can put a continuous playlist on this so that it just goes song after song after song, and it'll be totally interrupted without any commercial interruptions, no DJs talking, nothing like that. Take you to the rock section. It'll queue up all the different rock. Okay, you can just hit simultaneous play on your roster, and then you can go ahead and listen to all this. So I've shown you how to do a lot of the different functions, the setting up the internet, how to watch TV shows and movies. We've shown you how to gain access to music. I'm just going to show you some of the other things that this piece of technology does. I'm going into the Android apps section. A lot of these you may be familiar with just through your smartphone or whatever, because this operates on an Android operating system. So, just here we've got a browser. You can access the internet through this machine. Calculator, clock, a lot of the things, you can access your Facebook through it, and a lot of the things that you can do on your phone. Okay. So this just kind of gives you an idea and an overview of how to get started with your box. Go ahead and enjoy it, explore it yourself, and you'll find that it does many, many things that aren't covered in this tutorial. This is just what you need to get you started, and I hope that it's helped you.